All right. Oh God. Buh. With mail. Yeah, this is like the Dex one. I have honestly felt like replaying DS1. I know it's crazy to say that I felt like replaying it, but I really did, to be honest. I really did feel like replaying Dark Souls 1 and have for a while. It's been on my mind for a bit, to be honest with you. It really has. I mean, I'll say I think DS1 grows on you the most over time. Yeah. I should probably start with maybe Wanderer, right? Maybe the Wanderer. Yeah, or maybe we'll go with the Wanderer at the start. Hey, listen, I love Dark Souls 2. I'm taking the Master Key, obviously. I have a brain. I take the Master Key. No, okay, none of this matters. Face. Yup, so it looks good. Isn't this face from Demon Souls? There's one of these faces that are just like... I think a couple of these are from Demon Souls, actually. Some of these are fairly similar. Yeah, that's fairly similar. That's fairly similar. Some of these are fairly similar to Demon Souls. You shouldn't. There's nothing to enjoy. In Dark Souls 2, bro. Dark Souls 2 is peak, bro. Best Souls 2. Sure. Alright, that's all that matters. We're going to be wearing helmets the whole game anyway. Who cares? That's Best Souls 2 we're talking about. What is this smudge on my screen here? What is this?
Shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arched trees.
This woman's about to say, this world has been connected, tied to the darkness.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity.
I've brushed up on my Dark Souls 1 lore since I watched this last, to be honest. I've brushed up quite a bit on it.
And death. And of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of
Hello,
lords
Axel.
within the flame.
Nito.
Nito, the first of the dead.
I felt like replaying it, you know. I don't know why. I really felt like replaying Dark Souls 1. Can't explain it.
The witch of Izalith and her daughters of chaos.
Sadly turned into the bed of chaos, and Quelaag and
Lord of
Ceaseless
Sun
Discharge.
and his faithful knights, and the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
I believe the furtive pygmy eventually becomes Manus, correct? Manus is the furtive pygmy. Am I on
The
base?
strength of lords, they challenge the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skills. Witches weaved great firestorms.
Yeah, I thought so.
Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease.
The opening cutscene, I believe, goes out of order of like how they attack the dragons.
The dragons were no more.
Yeah, I believe the opening goes a little out of order. Because I want to say Nito attacked first, but I don't know.
The age of fire. But soon the flames will fade.
So the city around in Orlando is Irithyll, right? Is that? Am I also on base?
Even now,
Like Irithyll wasn't made in Dark Souls 3; it was just always there, and that's just always what it was.
man sees not light, but only endless nights.
It's tough to say with Dark Souls 3 because like stuff gets shifted around,
Amongst the living
Um,
unseen,
because of like the end of the world or whatever.
warriors of the accursed.
Like how originally in Orlando was going to be in a desert because there was a flag for a time of day change in the alpha that said "Raised in Orlando from the Sands." So originally, in Orlando was going to be raised out of a desert of some kind. In fact, the snow that is present in Orlando and Irithyll is actually not supposed to be snow. It's supposed to, the snow on the ground. It's sand that was made when you raise in Orlando out, and they just grabbed the Microsoft Paint bucket, clicked it, and turned it like a bluish white, and said it's snow now.
And in this land,
Now Manus is I believe Manus is deferred to Pygmy. Would have been less great. A lot changed from Dark Souls 3 in early development. A lot changed. In fact, very little of it actually stayed the same. Well, okay, I say that, but that's not entirely true. Basically, a lot of what changed in Stray Demon. A lot of what changed in Dark Souls 3 from like earlier development is basically the order in which you went to the areas was drastically altered. Most of the areas stayed the same, but the order in which you went to them and their location was drastically different. Like originally, Archdragon Peak was just called the Bridge, and it was just part of you know where you fight the Stray Demon in Fahrenkeep? That bridge connected to another area under Lothric Castle called God's Grave or Grave of the Gods. The text that comes up when you load into it in the alpha build just says God's Grave, which is originally where the Dragon Angel was. Dragon Angel was ended up being Osiris in the final game. He ended up being the Consumed King. Originally, the Consumed King was Udex Gundyr. It was his model, was the Consumed King. Now, that's not to say lore-wise Gundyr was the Consumed King, but his model belonged to the Consumed King. Like how Wolnir's model originally belonged to Yorm. Lots of really interesting things in the development of Dark Souls 3. That whole game got cut apart and stitched back together like in the last year and a half of development. Pretty much the whole game got cut apart and put back together. In fact, from what I can find anyway, the original take on Dark Souls 3 was not supposed to be nearly as like nostalgia baity. It really wasn't. That was a change made later to make it a bit more, you know, nostalgia baity. Okay, you have an actual health pool. Okay. That's why, like, even though, you know, Dark Souls 3 has a lot of quality of life improvements over Dark Souls 1, and Dark Souls 1 just kind of is the way it is in a lot of ways, I really struggle to reason how I can put DS3 above 1, because, like, there is no Souls game that is less original than Dark Souls 3. Like, Dark Souls 3 is basically what the Marvel Cinematic Universe has been doing for years. It's just like jingling keys in front of your face. Intended for it to be kind of whack. Everything on the screen is fine. I don't know. I don't really. I guess I don't know. I think the game that actually handles horror the best is probably. I might give it a Demon Souls, to be honest. Like in the Prison of Hope. Hello, Oscar. Thank you. There you go. It missed the point with Dark Souls 3 lore. I mean, DS3 lore is fine, but I don't think the game itself is very fun. It's also gray. I don't like Dark Souls 3's levels as a whole. I think that as a whole, DS3 has the worst levels in the series. The bosses are really good, yeah. The weapons are okay. I don't like how nostalgia baity it is. You know, Dark Souls is like, I always use Dark Souls 2 as my example of this. Dark Souls 2 did something very good as a sequel, which is like, it definitely ties back to the first game and the events that happened here in Lordran, but it's different. It's its own thing. It can stand on its own. Dark Souls 3 just straight up does not do that. Now, it did originally. Dark Souls 3 originally was kind of more like Dark Souls 2. It's a bit more experimental. Ow, clang. But like, it didn't... But it didn't rely on Dark Souls 1 as a crutch. Dark Souls 1 is a crutch for Dark Souls 3. And I don't like that. These games are at their best when they're doing new things. Unless that new thing happens to be Elden Ring's open world. Oh, that's from the Blue-Eyed Knight in Demon Souls. I recognize that attack. This run isn't really a challenge run. This is more along the lines of, like, I wanted to replay this game again, but didn't want to do it the same way. So, like, we're just doing this. Hello, Yukon. Because I'm aware this won't be that hard. But I wanted to replay the game again and didn't want to do it the same way. So, here we are. Hello. Meow. Oh, I gotta remember. 4-direction rolling. Oh, it hit me. Maybe 4-direction rolling won't be as big of a problem for me this time because I've played Demon Souls so much. Like, I played this game 3 times, and I played the original Demon Souls like 5 times or whatever. So maybe the 4-direction rolling won't be nearly as distracting on this playthrough. I would assume it won't be nearly as distracting because, again, I do have a lot of hours in Demon Souls and this. I've played both games 3 or 4 times at this point, man.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated.
Scary. Remember in Bloodborne?
That one
Oh yeah, the Brain of Mensis. Yeah, the Brain of Mensis is pretty spooky. I mean, Upper Cathedral Ward is always pointed to as like the spookiest level in Bloodborne. I actually think the Research Hall is kind of scary. Like in terms of, you know, scariest levels in the game, I think the Research Hall is probably up there. I think the spookiest area in the whole series, though, is Tower of Latria. What build am I going for? I mean, read the title, big dog. I'm discarding my weapon after every boss, so just quality. Use a bunch of weapons because, like, I love using different weapons. Like, my favorite thing to do in pretty much any Souls game is just experiment with a lot of different weapons and use a lot of them. That's what I love to do in these games. Oh, this dude. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, I love using just different weapons in these games. So, like, yeah, I'm going to try and have fun with this. And then I'm going to stream the Bearer of the Cursed Edition for Dark Souls 2 as well. I'll do that on PC. And then these streams are filler for the randomizer. Because at the end of the month, at the end of August, I will be able to upgrade my PC into be something quite beefy, honestly. And once I do that, I can stream the randomizers, which is what I've wanted to do for years at this point, and I just haven't had the means to really do it. So I can stream the randomizers. Okay, just gotta be sure. Because I'm gonna do, like, all the Souls games. Sadly, the Demon Souls emulator does not have a randomizer. Which, I mean, it definitely could, man. Like, yeah, listen, I know you can't put Storm King or Dragon God anywhere else. I'm well aware. But, like, let's go this way. But, like, a lot of other bosses could be randomized with my GPU. My GPU is not the problem. My GPU is 4060. But my CPU needs to be updated, and my... Let's not go this way yet. This is a bad idea. My CPU needs to be updated, and for the CPU I want to get, I also need to upgrade my motherboard, which means I need to upgrade my RAM. So... yeah, and I need to get more storage, so I gotta buy a new SSD. But yeah. Meow. What to do, what to do. Okay, I gotta remember what the process of events needs to be in this game. I have the master key, so I could go down here, but that wouldn't really do anything for me at this point. I think the best thing is probably just to head into Undead Burg. It's probably the best thing to just go ahead and do. Oh, Hallows. What do they call these things in Demon Souls? Dreglings, I think is what they call them. But yeah, my PC's problem is that my CPU is not very good. Which is always a problem when I'm trying to play Helldivers, because, like, Helldivers is a very CPU heavy game. Like, you can upgrade from like a 1080 to a 4060 and see minimal gains in Helldivers 2. You can upgrade your then you can upgrade your CPU, and it's night and day. So this game is kind of like I guess like Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2 are all kind of similar in that you can just kind of walk around and backstab pretty much every enemy in the game. You can do it to like literally all of them. Can I get here? Can. I don't know what's here though. This used to go somewhere, I believe. Yeah, this used to connect somewhere like right there, I think. That got changed. Can't remember exactly when it got changed. It got changed at some point in development. I love like looking at like the development of these games. Because like the levels are part of like what I think makes this series so interesting. So it's always like it's just so interesting to see like how things change with levels through development. Always love to see it, man. Always. Are the strongest in Dark Souls 1? I don't know. Demon Souls backstabs are pretty strong too, though. The original in the original Demon Souls. And parrying. Parrying's really good in this. Parrying's good in Dark Souls 2 as well. Not because like Dark Souls 2 did introduce delayed frames, but like it's a really wide window with the leather shield, man. Like it's not that specific. So like even though like parrying in Dark Souls 2 did introduce the delayed frames, it's still not that bad because like it's a really huge window. Like it's really not that specific. You can parry Pursuer 86 times if you like without really thinking that hard about it. You can't riposte Pursuer, but you can parry him. Because you couldn't riposte parry bosses until Bloodborne, I think. It was Bloodborne. And whereas in this than Demon Souls, it was kind of just like, you know, as long like it doesn't really matter when you hit the button when an enemy gets close, as long as you hit the button. It's pretty easy in this. I didn't even see this one. Nice. Murdered. I gotta remember I can't warp. I gotta be careful. Cannot warp. DS1 shift guns instead of shields. That's what Bloodborne had. That's Bloodborne's thing. Crazy thing that the only other Souls game that'll have guns is Duskbloods, and that doesn't even really count. Nothing here, huh? Okay. Yeah, when I play these games, by the way, even on runs like this, it's run in every area of the level, kill every enemy, pick up every item. Cause like I just love to like replay these games. I just love to replay Souls games fully. Like I don't like to just sprint through and kill bosses. I love to just replay the whole game. Like even when I needed boss ranking footage, I specifically still did full playthroughs of every game. I didn't just run through and get footage. I played them all. Which is part of why it took so long to get all that footage, because I like, again, I don't like to just run through and kill bosses. Anything down here? No, other than a quick death. It'd be so funny if Dusk was the best game. I don't think Big Mike. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think it's gonna be Big Mike's best game. I'm gonna be real with you. Okay. Is there anything about this? No. Oh wait, I have to discard this. I just realized. I have to discard this. I don't have another weapon though. Oh, I do have. I have the Morning Star. Okay, chat. Well, I forgot. I completely forgot the rules of the run here, dude. Yeah. Okay. We have to discard the Scimitar. I forgot. I forgot. Yeah. Oh, you can't. You can't discard. You can only drop. I guess I could just put it in storage at the bonfire, right? Does the bonfire have storage right now? If it does, I'll just put it in storage at Lower Undead Burg. Oh, wait, no. You have to buy that off Andre, don't you? Don't you have to... Yeah, you have to buy that off Andre. Okay, well, I'll just switch to the Morning Star for now. Okay, medium load. That's no good. That's still medium. Buh. Okay, that's better. DS1 is a light load game. Well, the roll at least is. Be Ashes of Ariandel. Yeah, Ashes of Ariandel sucks, dude. I hate that DLC. So bad. It's so stupid. Can I make that? That's a far jump. Ugh! I don't know if I can make that. Oh god, not this moveset. Not that moveset, man. If I can make that. Yeah, I do not like Ashes of Ariandel. Okay, maybe that jump is not makeable. I'm gonna assume it's not. Yeah, it sucks. It's really bad. I think it's the worst DLC. I'm gonna use this until I can get something, I guess. I don't know. I need to... That does break the rules of my run, though. Oh. Hello, Hellkite Dragon. I guess I have to use this. Damn it. Damn it. It is part of the run. It is part of the run to use, you know, different weapons. I mean, I would say DS1 definitely gets better as time goes on. I would definitely say I like it more. Back shots. Ow. Okay, let me kill this guy first. Okay, I need something that does not have the hammer moveset. Back in the days when blocking was still a viable option in Souls. I missed this. Which is it's still pretty decent in Elden Ring, just because of guard counters alone. Guard counters do a lot of poise damage. Oh, Jesus. I forgot. There's... Damn! Forgot, like, there's no running R2s. Meow. Nice. Oh, wait. He didn't die. Now he's dead. Where are we now? Oh. Oh, this is the shop guy. Yeah, shop guy, I think. Meow. Yeah, I would say I like DS1 more with subsequent playthroughs. Like, whereas before Dark Souls 1 was definitely my least favorite Souls game, I would say now it is, like, depending on the day you ask me, it's either Elden Ring, DS3, or DS1. Okay. Yes. Oh, big money. Look at this. Oh, bro, I'm saved. He's loaded. I'll take it all. This might be particularly useful. Let's grab the bow. That might be particularly useful. Let's get the buckler. Does buckler have different parry frames in this game? I don't think so. I think DS2 introduced that, right? Am I wrong? Am I mistaken? I might be mistaken. I'm gonna buy it anyway. Because I don't remember. No, it did have different parry. Okay, gotcha. I have not done much parrying in Dark Souls 1. I'm gonna be real with you. How much strength does this thing take to use? Where do I see that at? Or can you only see that in this screen? Oh, this screen. Oh, wrong button. 11 strength. I think I have 9. I have 10. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Alright. Yeah, I've not done very much PvP in this game. So, like, not PvP. I was reading this stupid comment. I've not done very much parrying in this game, so, like, I don't know how to do very much. Oh, wait, I can switch weapons now. No, stop. Don't kill me. Gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh yeah, I forgot. You trade hits like all the time in DS1. Okay, can I put my other armor back on now? Can, nice. Can I put a shield on? No, that's medium load. Okay, I need to upgrade that. Yeah, like, switches, like, what makes me even more concerned for Duskbloods is, like, it's not just that FromSoft's netcode is bad, it's that the Switch 2's netcode is even worse. Which I know the netcode holds up pretty well for Night Rain, but that is also PvE. And co-op netcode has never really been a problem for From Software. It's always been PvP netcode. That's always been the issue. Oh, I jumped from here. I see. Aha. Meow. So yeah, we'll see about how Duskbloods even holds up. Because I fully expect the 8-player PvP matchmaking in Duskbloods to be held together by sticks and mud. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to have the structural integrity of Eeyore's house. Where does this take me? I do not have these levels memorized that well. So I'm just going to open doors until, like, I find where I need to go. I did not know this game that well. Which is going to make a randomizer even more enjoyable, you know? Because that's going to be my next run. Like, my 5th run of Dark Souls 1 will be a randomizer playthrough. Which I'm actually very excited to do that. Okay. So, with my weapons, I say discard, but I don't think you can discard in Dark Souls 1. I don't think you can discard. You can drop, but not discard, I don't think. Am I mistaken? Yeah, you can drop. So I'm going to wait until I can buy the bonfire box thing, the storage, from, I think Andre sells it to you. And then I'll just, like, weapons that I can't use anymore, I'll just stick them in the box. So the scimitar is out. Oh, is it in the sewers? I don't know where it is, dude. I really don't. Okay, well, when I get back to Firelink, we'll do that. Granted, it is just like right there, but I don't want to go. I don't want to go all the way all the way over there for it. I could do well to have a shield on me at any given time. Could you not throw stuff at me? I can hear people throwing stuff at me, but I don't see where they are. Oh, whatever. I'm sure it's fine. It'll work itself out. Check out all my ties with him. I mean, I don't like. If someone doesn't like DS2, that's fine. I just don't like it when people pretend like DS2 is full of issues that are unique to Dark Souls 2, when there really aren't that many. Sorry, I was scratching my leg there. Item and enemy randomizer below. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, yes, the lady in the sewers. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's gonna be item and enemy randomizer. You know. For all the games. For Dark Souls 2, we're going to try to do it with Bearer of the Curse. I'm going to see if it works with Bearer of the Curse Edition. And that's just because, like, Bearer of the Curse is just such a nice way to play DS2. But if I have to do it with just Scholar, I mean, I don't have an issue with that. Where's that chain pointed? Back? That means it's good, right? If the chain's pointed forward, it's a mimic, correct? Okay, let's hit the chest. Okay, we're gonna hope that it's good. Yeah, we're gonna hope that it's good, because I can't hit the chest. Okay. The male one? What do you mean? The dude I bought those weapons from? Is it this dude back here? I don't know where these guys are, but they are chucking pots at me. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, these guys do piercing damage, and if Yui has taught me anything, it's that apparently piercing damage is the solution to all of life's issues. So let's just not play with that. Yeah, got him. Don't randomize key items. Yeah, so I'm probably going to like like I'll probably have key items be in key item locations, but I will randomize key items, but they will only be in key item spots. Oh, son of a bitch, there it is. Opens residences in Undead Burg. Okay, well that is probably useful. Okay, how many do these give me? Oh, exactly enough for that key. Thank you. Do that, sure. Repair box. I can probably get that later. You know, mimic still mid game. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, for key items, I'm gonna put them in like key item spots, but I probably will randomize them. Probably. Can the residence key open this? Or this is a shortcut door, right? Yeah, it's a shortcut door. Okay. This is not. It is the area where I went to the mimic, so it's up this way. Ow. Ow. Bro, the hollow flail attack is crazy. It's not the torch flail attack though. It's not the torch one. You know, I should probably kindle that bonfire, huh? That could be a good idea. Maybe we will do that. That might be for the best if I kindle that. That's where these guys been throwing stuff at me. Oh yeah, that's right. Before DS2, you couldn't like you couldn't just zoom up ladders. At least in this, I think you can descend them quickly, but you can't ascend them quickly. I don't think. I know because in Demon Souls you can't do either. In the original Demon Souls, like you just slowly crawl up, and then you slowly climb down. You're gonna fight Havel? Not now, but I will. I'll probably fight him a bit later. I'm not interested in getting just absolutely wasted by Havel right now. That does not sound like a good time. I don't think that would go particularly well for me. I'm gonna kindle this bonfire back here. Simply because I believe, if I remember correctly, there is a Black Knight in this area. This is the game I've like. It's been the longest since I replayed this one. Like I've replayed every other Souls game more recently than this one. Let's see. I need to use another humanity, I think, right? Because it takes one humanity to restore myself, and another one to kindle. I believe. That's right. Now, kindle the flame. Yeah, we're good. 10 Estus. Look at that. I'll take it. Okay, so I used the scimitar on what's his face, Asylum Demon. So we put it there. Nice. Okay, cool. I would like to level up, but like I don't know what to level. Luckily I can get the FAP ring like super early because I can just free the guy from a cell and then just go kick Lothric off the top of Firelink Shrine. Which we will do that. We will exploit that. God, I hate the hollow flail attack. At least it's not the, like... I think it's, yeah, it's the torch guys with, like, the running... The flail attack where they just run forward. It's, like, super tough to get away from. I hope you can't hear my air conditioner in the background, but I have to turn it on today because it's like the max temperature today is a brisk 112 degrees Fahrenheit. So I have to leave that on. Oh, this is what Resonance Key is good for. Cool. You in the south? Yes. The actual temperature isn't that high. I want to say the temperature is like 95 or like whatever, 94, 95, something like that. But the heat index is like 112. Or it's going to be 112. It's the humidity. The humidity makes the temperature like 20 degrees higher than it is here. It's ridiculous. And it's like it all summer too, man. You really don't get a break from it in my state. Which you don't in a lot of southern states, but I swear. Like, there's a certain hatred that North Carolina humidity has. There's a certain hatred to it, you know? So this is Black Knight, right? Yeah, I heard so. Aren't these guys just Silver Knights that got burnt by the Chaos Flame? Isn't that the lore behind these dudes? Oh, that did not do a particularly crazy amount of damage. Alright, so we're going to try and backstab this dude a couple times, I think. That seems like it's probably the path to victory here. Considering that anything else is just going to get me murdered. Alright, oh, that was lucky. Meow. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to do this. Oh, no! No. Okay. Thing is, this guy could drop a weapon, which would be massive. Oh. Excuse me. Gotta get through here. Come on. That's a nice blue-eyed night attack from Demon Souls you got there. I know where that's from. That's the running poke attack that the blue-eyed knights do in Demon Souls. Oh, that's no good. Haha. Alright. Maybe if I put a shield on, I can do this, because this guy does seem kind of parryable. I'm going to be honest with you. Can I get a shield on? Give me the buckler. Nope. Okay, not that. Okay. I gotta remember, DS1 parrying is a lot more like reactionary. It's not delayed. You just press it when they're about to hit you. Okay, that's too early. Oh, come on, man. Hey, that was Dark Souls 2 that would have been a parry. That was Dark Souls 2, that was a parry for sure. Yeah, because in this, like, the parry animation is, like, once the shield is raised. Whereas in, like, Dark Souls 2 and Beyond, it's, like, right when you're pushing the shield out is the parry animation. It's, like, the parry frame. So, like, it's tough. Let's just put the other shield on. Yeah, we'll just do that. I need to be light load while carrying a shield. I need to fix this. Which I'll get the FAP ring, like, soon enough. Like, I can go get it pretty much right after Taurus Demon, because I can just sprint to the top of the place, free Lothric, and then send him to Undead Burg. And then knock him off the top. So I can get the FAP ring, like, super early, but still. Ow. I don't have it now, and I need it now. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, in my area, dude, like, again, the heat isn't, like, it's not really the temperature. Because if it was just, like, 95 degrees outside, that's still hot. But, like, it's not that terrible. It's the humidity where I'm at. The humidity is what, like, really makes it terrible. Oh, don't kill me. Why would you throw a firebomb when I'm at point-blank range? Come on now, that's just dumb. I hate that. DS1 enemies have such a tendency to misbehave, man. I hate it when they do it. Oh, I forgot about this dude in the tower. Ow! Okay. Let's do that. Okay, so this dude, we're gonna try and parry him as well. I mean, that's a bit much. The thing with this run is, like, I wanted to replay Dark Souls 1 because I haven't done it in a while, but, like, I didn't want to just do it the same way, so that's why I just did this run instead. I'm aware that this won't really be that difficult, but, like, I just wanted to replay the game, but I didn't want to do it normally, so we did this instead. Alright. Let's get ready to parry this schmuck. Alright, let's get some parries on. God, parrying in Dark Souls 1 and Demon Souls is cheap. Is that it? Ah, delightful. And he gave me his Black Knight sword. That is awfully considerate of him. I don't have any opinions on that, Yakov. Like with all bosses, you mean? All bosses and DLC, Jake? Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do all bosses and DLC. I should probably try and cut off, Hellkite Dragon's tail, huh? Probably would be beneficial. Oh, God. Ow. I forgot about that. Really? Yeah, it would be probably good to get the Drake sword in this. If nothing else, for, like, Quelaag or something. Because, like, unless you upgrade your weapon, Quelaag has a tendency to, like, be really spongy. Unless your weapon's pretty upgraded. And the Drake Sword can just minimize most of that. Because if I'm correct, the thing with the Drake Sword is, like, it has high base damage, but when you upgrade it, its scalings, like, it doesn't get good scalings at all. And the scalings don't really get better with upgrades. I think the Black Knight weapons are like that, too. Alright, let's kill these guys first. Taurus Demon. This dude is, like, super janky. But I would rather... Like, I'd rather not just plunge attack him over and over again. But he is, like, kind of janky. As many things in this game often are. He is kind of janky. I know a lot of people get on me for saying... Like, you know, people say, oh, DS1 isn't janky. It's just slow. Listen, it's janky. Alright? It just is. Nothing wrong with it. You know, I really love the original Demon's Souls. The original Demon's Souls is very janky. Yes, that hitbox right there. So, that hitbox is very odd with the way it works. Because he hits the ground, and then it takes a full second for him to, for the AoE hitbox to expand to where it should be. And that's why you get hit there, because it lasts longer than you can roll. Like, the hitbox is present for longer than your roll is. Not what I would call incredible damage. Ow, that hurt. Okay. God, the running in this game is so slow. I feel like I got a bowling ball shoved inside of my ass. I can't run anywhere. Oh, that hurt a lot. Ow. Damn you for direction rolling. I should probably just not lock on, huh? Just outmaneuver him. He's slow. Oh, come on now. How did that not hit? Go team. There we go. Black Knight weapons still OP when upgraded. I mean, yeah, well, that's just because the Black Knight weapon's base damage is so high. Corvian Settlement is a great area. Freed is a ridiculously good boss. Actually, see boss's weapon. Okay, now Freed is dope. Freed is dope. Okay, here's what I say. Ashes of Ariandel has the worst enemies in the series. Has some of the worst enemies in the series. Not the worst, but it has some of the worst enemies in the series. It has one of the worst bosses in the series with what's it called? Gravetender and Great Wolf, and it has. Is this Crystal Lizard? No, it's an item, and it has some of the worst levels in this series. Like, I don't like the frozen area. I don't really like the settlement. The settlement was okay, but I don't really like it. I don't like the underground area. I don't like the second woods area. I think most of the areas in Ashes of Ariandel suck. Flat out, I think they're garbage. Freed is dope. Freed is good, but that DLC should not be $15, dude. That is a $3 DLC. $5 at most. Yeah, $5. I'll say $5. Freed is worth $5. But everything else in that DLC, man, nah. Ashes of Ariandel is the worst DLC in the series, man. By far. I'd play Crown of the Sunken King 8 times before I play Ashes of Ariandel once. Let's see here. DS1. Oh, hello, Funny Cloud. I don't think DS2 lock-on is quite as bad because you have 8-direction rolling. In DS1 in the original Demon's Souls, locking on, like, it hates your guts for locking on. This game hates your guts for locking on, man. So does the original Demon's Souls. I think Phase 2 Free is like... Free did not need to be present for that. I'd go further to say that I think the fight is... That Phase 2 of Sister Fried is made worse by Fried's presence. It should have just been Ariandel. Because, like, thing is, sometimes those two have a tendency to just hold hands and not let you... And just not let you hit one of them. They have a tendency to just do that. And I hate it. They don't do it all the time, but they have a tendency to just hold hands. And it's really annoying. So, I mean, I like gang fights. Shadows of Yharnam is like, listen, I don't think it's the best fight in Bloodborne, but Shadows of Yharnam is my favorite. Love Shadows of Yharnam. I think Belgarix is the best base game boss in this game. I think they're the best fight in the base game, but Phase 2 Fried I just did not like. I can't remember, I don't think I put Gravetender as the worst boss in Dark Souls 3. I think I put it, did I put Ancient Wyvern as the worst boss in DS3? I don't remember. But yeah, I don't like that DLC, man. I genuinely just do not. No, okay. Okay, if we include, let's see, they're better than all the Chalice bosses. Thumerian Elder and Abhorrent Beast are good, though. I don't appreciate any slander against them. Father Gascoigne, I think, is the best base game boss in Bloodborne. I put Father Gascoigne above, I definitely put Father G above Shadows. Maybe? I don't know. You probably could talk me into putting Shadows above Father Gascoigne. If you asked me today, I would put Gascoigne above him, but you could definitely talk me into putting Shadows above Father G, for sure. Yeah. But some of those Chalice bosses are really good in the base game too, for sure. Like Thumerian Elder. Thumerian Elder is so good, bro. I'm telling you, I need to like tweet at an Archthrone's dev with this idea. Thumerian Elder would work so well in their Karthus level because it's all about the Karthus Pyromancers and how they can use quickening. Thumerian Elder fits right into that, dude. He fits right into that. Because the teleporting can easily be reworked into quickening, and his weapon could easily be reworked as just Karthus Pyromancy. So, like, bruh, I need to tweet at an Archthrone's dev with this idea. Thumerian Elder would work so well in Archthrones for that. I like Logarius. I would say in the base game, I prefer Shadows, Gascoigne, Abhorrent Beast, and Thumerian Elder over Logarius, but I do like him. Okay, Jake, the way I like to do it is, like, the way I really like to do the Chalices is, like, kind of work them into the base game. Like, the first 5 Chalice dungeons I do, like, as I'm playing Bloodborne. Like, I'll do a couple levels here and there, and then I'll break off and go do a Chalice. And then, like, I do that up through the first 5, which are The first 3 Thumerus and the 2 Hintertombs. Past that, you have to go into Laran, and I don't do that during the base game or DLC, because Laran is where, like, you start to get so much money, you'll overlevel insanely quickly. Because enemies start to drop, like, 8k a pop in Laran, which is just ridiculous. Got him. I like Logarius. I think he just has a couple problems. I rated Logarius high, though. I definitely did. I gave Logarius his flowers in my video. Yeah, like, I would say you can work the first 5 Chalice dungeons into, like, into the base game pretty well. And then after that, everything after Lower Hintertomb and Lower Thumeru, do later. So, like, the 2 Larans, Defiled Chalice, Thumeru Big Hill, and Its, which you don't need to do Its. There are no unique bosses in the Its Chalice, so, like, you don't really need to do Its. Like, the Chalice dungeons that have good unique bosses, both the Larans have Abhorrent Beast, which is, you know, I love him. He's one of the best. He's such a dope boss. And then, what is it? Lower Hintertomb, it's optional. Sadly, it's one of those optional chalices, which is so sad because it has the best chalice boss. What's his face? Pthumerian Elder. Okay, let's rest. Bro, no, not for refighting Ebrietis. Ebrietis is too high on my list, man. I need to. That boss should be 50 spots lower. She definitely belongs, like, right next to Fire Giant and Dancing Lion and those bosses on my list. I got her too high, for sure. Which I know a lot of people say Dancing Lion's too high on my list, but whatever. Whatever, is what it is. Okay. I want the Claymore from here. That's what I'm here for. Maybe I can use the Claymore and some Lightning Grease to cut this dude's tail off? I don't know. We'll see. I need to make sure this dude doesn't come back, though, while I'm trying to do this. Yeah, I don't really like Ebrietis. Ebrietis is fun with one weapon. There is one weapon that is fun to fight. Well, I guess a couple. Simon's Bowblade is really good to fight Ebrietis with. Beyond that, I would say only the Stake Driver and Boomhammer are fun to fight Ebrietis with. And that's just because they hit so hard. If you know what you're doing, you can stun lock her. If you know how to hit the head properly, you can stun lock Ebrietis with the Boomhammer and the Stake Driver. And it's really fun to do. But as far as, like, just fighting normally, she's best with Simon's Bowblade. Claymore, thank you. Okay, what does that take to use? 16 strength. That is a lot of strength. I need to cut this dude's tail off. The thing is, this guy has a tendency to just be super annoying about cutting his tail off, though. Do I have lightning grease? Or whatever it's called in this? Bolt paper? What is it called in this? I don't remember. Yeah, gold pine resin. I have that. I could cut his tail off. I could. With the Claymore. Would not be that ridiculous to do. Can the Black Knight Sword be buffed? Black Knight Sword could probably do it easier. Oh, I don't have the stats for this thing. What does this take? Yeah, no, not right now. Yes, you know, but the thing is, I would have to only use that weapon. I love how in slow motion. That's so funny. That slow guard. Ugh. That's funny. Okay, so I want to cut this dude's tail off. Oh, I'm on medium load. That's no good. Just for Ebrietas, Jake. I prefer to hit. I know I have to reload the game. I'm pondering my options. Is what I'm doing. I'm thinking about my options here. I just hit the head, Jake. Charge heavies on the head on Ebrietas. That's the good way to do it. Yeah, I mean, there's no easy way to get bloodstone chunks, Yakov. Alright, so I want to get the Drake sword, which means I need to cut his tail off. The problem is he has a tendency to be really stupid about that. I'll try it. If nothing else, I can just give it a go. Like I said, my only real issue is he has a tendency to be really stupid about cutting his tail. You can shoot his tail if you want. Yeah, but how many arrows does that take? That's a lot of arrows, man. I'll give it a go. My question is, can you buff the Black Knight sword? Because that could do this a lot easier. You cannot. Okay. You cannot buff the Black Knight sword. Because I could quickly get the stats to use that. And then it would make it a lot easier to cut his tail, but you can't. You can't do that. Okay. This might not work out, but I'm gonna go for it. Well, I mean, it's on the FromSoft engine, Yakov. Graphical fidelity isn't exactly what they do. Alright. Did he not kill people? He didn't. Why didn't you kill people for me? Do it now. Why isn't he back? Do I need to, like, quit out? Maybe I need to quit out. Yeah, he's back. There he is. I thought resting would be enough. I guess not. Alright. Alright. I want to be quick with this. Hello, Magos, or Magus, how do I say that? No! This guy. I should have just ran straight forward. That was my chance, bro. That was my chance. He did the straight fire. That was my chance. Yeah, I hate how fire works in this game. I think it works the same in Demon Souls, which is like, the closer you are to him when he does it, the more damage it does. Is that correct? I want to say that's exactly how it works in these games. Go on the right side of the bridge. I remember, like I said, I kind of remember how to do it, but, like, not really. Alright, what's the strat, Yukon? What's the strat? Oh. No! What's the strat for this? Because there's like a certain way to do it that leads to it just kind of happening almost every time, but I do not remember it. Like there's just a certain way you can do this that makes it pretty easy to cut the tail, but I don't remember how to do it. Oh, I was too early. I'm stupid. I may be stupid. Oh, he's gonna fly back over there and murder me. Yeah, I don't remember exactly how to do this. I want to, like, as far as I remember, it's just sprint for the tail, hope he does the forward breath attack, and go chopping. Yeah, this is the attack you want him to do. But then he can also just do this. I believe that's how you want to do it. Like, you want him to... Yeah, you want him to, like, specifically do the attack where he breathes fire in a straight line in front of him, and then you just chop his tail. That's how you want to do it, I believe. But, like, sometimes it just doesn't really work out that way. Yeah, but I'm not using the resin until, like, I remember how to do it. I don't want to use resin while I'm still figuring out how to do it. Are you gonna do it? Ah, too early yet again. No! Yeah, like, I don't want to use the resin yet. I want to kind of figure out how I'm doing this and then do it. Oh no. Mi bomba! Ooh, if I can escape, that'd be so good. And so, would you please fly back up? No, not this attack. Breathe in front of you. Breathe in front of you. No! Man. Alright, we'll come back for this. You win this round. You win this round, dude. I shall riddle with holes your rotten hide, okay? Solid scale you might be, foul dragon. Alright. You know what? Let's do something funny. I'm gonna try it again, and if I get it, I will scream like whatever I remember of the curse you Bale thing. I'm gonna try it again. If I get it this time, I will scream curse you Bale and do the speech. I used that a little early. Oh no, I have to do it! No! Now I gotta look up the curse you Bale thing. Mi bomba. Bro, I don't remember the curse you Bale speech. I gotta look this up. Jesus. I didn't expect to get it. Now I gotta look up the curse you Bale speech and do that. Come on, bro. Come on. Okay. Let me go get some water before I do that. Let me go get some water first, because that's gonna, like, kill my throat. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let me get some water first. Deal's a deal. Alright, I'm back. I gotta look this up, bruh. I don't remember the Egon thing. Okay. How does Egon sound? Let me see. Curse you Bale speech. Okay. Alright. So this is your first time tuning into the channel. This is gonna be a really weird first impression of this, but like, I made a bet. I'm a man of my word. Said if I got the Drake sword that time, I will scream the curse you Bale speech. So here we go. Alright. How does he do it? Alright. I want to say he does it like this. Let me read it in my head first. Alright, let's see. I believe it goes, "Curse you, Baal! I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold a true Drake warrior, and I, Egon, your fears made flesh. Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons, with every last drop of my being." And what does he say at the end? What does he say? You think he just yells and says, what does he say? Like, "Baal the Dread, you will torment me no longer." I don't remember exactly what he says when you kill him, though. I don't remember exactly. Hey, deal's a deal. I did my part, okay? I did my part. I did my part. There we go. Entertained, I hope. Ah, my throat, Jesus. Yeah. Alright, let's play a video game. I'll save that for later. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, are you not entertained? Okay. Alright, let's mosey. Yeah, feel free to clip that. There's a black. I think it's the ultra. It's the ultra greatsword Black Knight up here, right? Can you parry this? Because I know, isn't it like in Dark Souls 3, you can't parry one-handed ultra greatsword attacks? Is that the story in Balamori? Is that what it is? Yeah, feel free to put that clip in like the Discord or something. Jesus. Some attacks you can parry, backstabs are safer. Yeah, I know. I think it's in Dark Souls 3 where like one-handed ultra greatsword attacks are unparryable in DS3, I think. Oh, my throat, dude. How was the impression? Be honest. I like to think I did okay. Considering I haven't heard Egon talk in like a hot minute, I think I did okay. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm texting my partner. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Hopefully my mic didn't like cut, because sometimes when something gets too loud, my mic has a tendency to like, how do you put it? My mic has a tendency to queef when something's too loud. Hopefully it didn't do that. Hello, Ad, or Nib. I'll just call you Nib. Or Ad Nib. I don't know. How should I say your name, actually? That is a good question I should ask you. You just missed peak. You just missed it. I just screamed out the full curse you Baal thing with the Egon impression and all. Oh, Jesus. Me bomba. That's damage right there. Oh, this is free. Oh, early. Add nib. Gotcha. Are you dead? Oh, I dropped the shield, not the greatsword. Come on. Yeah, you missed peak. Or I think it was peak. I think I did a good job. I think I did a solid job with the impression. Let's see here. Sorry. I'm a little preoccupied here. Alright. Oh god, not the boar, dude. This dude is so annoying. Egon stream. Yeah, just the whole stream in the Egon voice. I won't lose my voice at that at all. Okay, so rapiers do really good thrust damage. Who would have thought? I guess backstabs count as thrusts. Cool. And the rapier does really good thrust damage. It ain't no DS2 rapier, but you know what? I'll take it. But yeah, Bilal, feel free to put that clip in the Discord. Feel free. I hate spear enemies in every game that they've ever been in, ever. Like, I simply cannot... My brain just for some reason forgets how to play a video game when there's a spear enemy. This is kind of a similar level setup to a Nightmare of Mensis with like the big spider. The boar in this case being the big spider. Huge damage. Okay, I don't want to kill that thing. That thing is going to destroy me. Boar back shots don't really sound like the most fun thing ever right now, to be honest. Which I know, like, you can just, like, hit him in the butt over and over and over again and it can't really stop you. I guess we can try that. Let's give it a go. My throat. Oh, ow, okay, hold on. I was just playing. Yeah, stand in the fire, idiot. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, no helmet. I wanted the helmet. Alright, put the rapier back on. I just wanted something with a little more punch to kill that guy. You know, I didn't go through that path under the bridge. Oh, thank you, iframes. You know. Ow. Ow, I forgot about that. Oh. I forgot about the Dark Souls 1 mode. I forgot about that. Every time he gets hit, he just oh. That's so funny. I completely forgot about that. He said, "Oh, Leviosa." Yeah. I need a bonfire. I guess I could just go back for one, but still. Oh no! Which the next bonfire isn't till Andre, I don't think, so, yeah. I should definitely kindle the one in Undead Parish, huh? Like, for show? For show? Okay. Alright, that is... What are they called? Like, Balder Knights or something like that? I forget what those dudes are called, but I know they will fuck me up right now. Boom. Kill you. Yeah, the moans in Dark Souls 1 are so funny. Like, oh, okay, let's not go that way. Like, why does he do that? Why does he make that sound? He takes damage. He gets hurt, dude. He falls into like a spike pit. Oh. Leviosa. Yeah, gotcha. Damn, this thing does good backstab damage. Night shield, Q. I think I'll take this against Belgargs. It hits fast enough. Belgargs is my pick for best base game boss in Dark Souls 1, so like, I'm excited to fight them. Because like I could use the Claymore, but I would really rather hold on to the Claymore. Oh. Idiot. You forget parrying is busted in this game in Demon Souls, you fool. How could you ever forget that? Why is running so slow in this game? Like, bro, in Demon Souls, when you sprint, like, you take off in Demon Souls. Like, straight up, just gone. Gone. G-O-W-N, gone, dude. In Dark Souls 1, you run so slowly. Kill that. Basement key, cool. Let's pull this. Thankfully, none of these guys up here are that tough. They go down in one parry. Oh! I thought I heard someone running. I wasn't sure, but I thought I heard somebody. Ah, you idiot. I love the sound that makes. Right, if I play this and end up becoming a DS1 enjoyer after this, I'm gonna feel so bad. Oh. Too easy. This game's gonna convert me into a Dark Souls 1 lover. And I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate every second of it. Meow. Meow. Ow. Even if I do end up really loving this game, though, again, like even if something changes and I end up loving this game, I will still remember that Dark Souls 2 is the best Dark Souls game. I shall always remember that Dark Souls 2 is the best. Oh. Kill that. Okay, let's get this bonfire up here. Let's grab this bonfire down here. And thank you. Okay, oh, the halberd. The halberd is good. I remember that. Isn't the halberd good in this game? Oh, I don't have the stats for it. What am I missing? Probably dex. Right, I'm assuming it's dex that I don't have. No, I do. Then why can't I move? Why am I off balance when I swing this? Is it because like I don't have the stats to use it properly? Is that why? I'm gonna assume that's why. I said if it be a blacksmith you need. Okay, we don't need any of this. I'm not gonna upgrade anything. What do you have that I can buy? That's pretty good. All this stuff is pretty good, huh? Repair box. Doesn't the Undead Merchant literally sell this thing, but for like way less money? 20k for that Crest of Artorias, dude. That's crazy. This dude's got some good stuff, but I will not buy any of it just yet. Oh, I need to rest. Yeah, I need to rest at this bonfire. Alright. So, what else is there for me to do in this area before Belgargs? Let me level up, I guess. I don't really need it, though. I don't really need to level up. Let me just buy from Andre instead. What should I buy here? Yeah, let's buy the Bastard Sword. That's probably better on Belgargs than like the Rapier or something. Isn't the Bastard Sword a great sword? What strength do I have? 13. Oh god! That was the equivalent of jumping down in the Hallowed Tree and seeing a Royal Revenant. Where is Siegward? Is he this way? I've never done Siegward's quest. Yeah, there he is. Alright, let's not run around with this. Bro, medium load feels horrible in this game. We gotta go light load. This is Siegmeyer. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to Undead Parish up here. Let's go free Lautrec, because then I can get the FAP ring. I could definitely do with an upgrade on this damage, though. We're really not doing that much. I think we'll try to use the Bastard Sword on what are they called? The Gargs. Because this thing is not going to do any damage. Meow. Longsword, cool. Okay. There's like a dude here, right? Yeah, this guy. Not what I would call incredible damage. Oh, bitch. Cut that out. Oh, the Guts Great Sword. What? You get that off this guy? What does the Guts Great Sword look like in this game? Yeah, that figures. I probably can't use this thing. Okay. Yeah, 28 strength. Yeah, we ain't using that in no time soon. What's the thrust? Is it a thrust in this? Oh, I guess I can't use it. I can't tell. I know, Zweihander has that really good pancake attack. How would you actually pronounce Zweihander? Isn't it Zweihanda? Isn't that how you'd say it? Zweihanda? Firekeeper Soul, massive. Yeah, I believe it's Zweihanda. Is how you'd actually say that. Oh, okay. Let's run down so I don't get murdered here. And I can do this. For the Gut Sword, it's a thrust attack? Okay, I thought it was, I just didn't remember. But Zweihanda has the poking attack. It's funny how that changed, because later in the series, the Guts Great Sword became the bonk weapon, and okay, don't actually say it with the accent. The Zweihander became the thrust, the poking weapon. Ow! That's a lot of guys. Hey, Seath, can you get your boy? Ow! That hurt a lot. I will have me FAP ring. Do that. Oh, what? That hit me? Oh, you can double thrust there. Okay, well, let's not die. It's a lot of hollows, dude. Can I backstab? No. There we go. We got him. Alright. I need more stats. I don't really have enough to use anything. Let's not go that way. Let's go for a Lautrec. Isn't this same guy is in Demon Souls? Or like someone very similar to him is in Demon Souls. He's in Upper Latria. Which I guess like doesn't like every Souls game have one of these, like a guy who will kill other NPCs? Because Bloodborne has it with the beggar, or Reverend Izzy, whatever you want to call him. Bloodborne has it with him. This guy has it with Lautrec. Demon Souls has it with Yurt, that's him. Okay, where is he? Is he further up? He's probably further up. The nun? Oh yeah, the nun will kill, what's her name? Ariana? The nun will kill Ariana, I think her name is. Oh, he's up here. Hello, watch her. I am sure you will not misbehave in any way at all. I'll see you back at Firelink, big guy. Or do I need to talk to him and send him to Firelink, or does he just find his way there? Yeah, okay, he just goes there. Alright. Let's get to Firelink and kick this guy off the top. What's that this way? Probably shouldn't be checking this when I don't have any items, but when I don't have any Estus, but you know, what's the worst that could happen? Large soul. Appreciate it. Alright, let's go back to Firelink. Let's not do that. That'll probably aggro Balder Knights. I was just going to jump off, but it might be too close. They might hear me land. Alright. We're gonna go kick Dude Bro off Firelink. And I can turn into Firekeeper Soul while I'm here, actually. Forgot about that. Alright, so let's rest up here. The jank of this game is less intrusive now that I've played it and OG Demon Souls so many times. It's definitely less of a problem. Alright, Lautrec. Alright, big guy. I'm just going to give you a gentle nudge in the right direction, okay? Oh, wait. Not with this weapon. Not with this weapon. Not with this weapon. Oops, oops, oops. Yeah, it's literally the same guy as Yurt. Yurt uses these exact same weapons, I think. Get out of here. This is democracy. Yeah, I think Yurt uses the same exact weapons as Lautrec. And mysteriously, he was kind enough to leave me his items. Isn't that so nice of him? Ah, I love democracy. Yeah, look at that light load. Take it. Now the Firekeeper won't get her tongue back. Who cares? I got a fire. Oh, speaking of Firekeeper. Alright. I'm gonna use the Bastard Sword on Gargs. Let me what is it to use the Bastard Sword? It was 15, right? was it? 16. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, huge difference. Cool. Not exactly an incredible amount of stamina. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go beat up the Belgargs now. I will put the shield on because there's a bald. Oh, not there. Whoops, wrong slot. There is a Balder Knight between here and there, so I will put the shield on for that. Yeah, it's medium load. There we go. Got the beef jerky arms out there. Better than having the beef curtains out. That's disgusting. I shouldn't say that. Be ashamed of who you are, Carmen. Why would you say that? Okay. Meow. Okay. Oh, I don't know what that item is, but I know I want it. Oh, that's the key for like the peculiar doll item. Which, if I remember correctly, that is how I get into Painted World of Ariamis, right? Okay, let's not go fight Stray Demon. That's a bad time. It does not sound like a good idea to go fight the Stray Demon before Belgargs. Meow, meow, meow. Alright. Okay, now we'll go fight the Belgargs. Little detour first. I'm gonna save the Claymore for a while. Who knows? We might hold on to it to, I don't know, go beat up Gwen with it. Who knows? All right, up we go, Belgargs. You like Italian brain rot? Elaborate. Ow, Jesus. Okay, let's get down here to where I can actually parry you. Oh, what? Ah-ha-ha! Yeah, I've never installed TikTok, I don't think. Or maybe I installed it, but like I never opened it or used it in any way. I think like my dad sent me something that was like only viewable on TikTok, so I was like, yeah, sure, fine, I'll download TikTok. And I saw that, and then I like immediately stopped using it. Oh, it doesn't have the poke. Oh, what the? That room does not look very good, dude. I don't really think I'll need that much Estus for, what's it called? For Belgarx. I don't think I'll need that much. I'm not that concerned about it. And he's 40 years old. Well, I'm not 40. Alright. Belgarg. So this, I think this is my pick for like best base game boss, I think. I know people love Ornstein and Smough, but listen, this is my pick for best base game boss. I'm sorry. Okay, let's actually take the shield off, put these back on. Yeah, I think this is best boss in the base game of Dark Souls 1. I should cut the tail off. I gotta make sure I cut the tail. They drop a pretty decent weapon. In general, tail cutting should probably be a priority in this run. I want to try to cut Kalameet's tail in this. I've never cut Kalameet's tail. I want to try and cut his in this run. Pretty good damage, huh? Okay, we need to cut that tail off. Thank you. Oh, I thought I was gonna outrange that, man. What? Oh, the animation. Oh, that did not hit me, game. Come on now. Come off it. I gotta remember, the DS1 animation locking is particularly brutal. Bruh, I can't move. I'm stun locked. I'm stun locked forever. Let me get away. Oh, my controller! My controller is selling me, dude. I can't run back. Okay, I can't run back because I just end up walking sometimes. I'm not right now, but I can't do it freely. Yeah. My controller! I got hit like 4 times in a row because my controller. Ah! We'll do it again. Yeah, of course it won't do it now. Of course it won't do it right now. I tried to run back in the middle of the fight, and sometimes my controller, I just end up walking instead because my controller's messed up. Bro, these PS5, these DualSense controllers, man. I do, but I mean, there's no point in using it here. Not as squishy as these guys are. I have never had more trouble with a controller than I had the DualSense, dude. Like, the DualSense, you know, it's a big controller, it feels good in your hand, but, like, I have never had more issues out of a controller than I have with this thing. I think this is my third DualSense of the PS5 generation. Like the first two were just eat up with stick drift, and then this third one is starting to have issues like walking backwards. Well, the thing is, like, I can get over the battery life. I got a 7-foot charger. Like, I can sit in my recliner and charge my controller while I play. But, like, I have never had more issues than I have with the DualSense controller. Never. Like, I can get over the battery life, but they wear out at nothing. It does not take much to wear these things out. That's my issue with the controller, anyway. Nothing will ever top the GameCube controller, man. The GameCube controller was so good. What? That. Oh, what? That didn't hit me, game. I dodged that. Okay, don't lock on. Ah! Stop doing that. That little jitter that I get when I try and walk back sometimes, man. Not that attack. Okay, come on. Alright, one of you please be aggressive and don't just sit, but dude, this is so... That was a buffered input. That was really buffered. Wow. I pushed that R1 button like 5 seconds ago. Bro, the fire breath is cringe. These guys do have a tendency to just do this. Ah, damn it. Hello, Kanye. Yeah, these guys do have a tendency to just like to just fire breath constantly. It's super annoying. I mean, hey, the bosses are the worst part of this game. I may grow to enjoy the enemies and the levels and all that, but one thing's for sure, the bosses are the worst part of Dark Souls 1. Bro, is he gonna get stuck there like every time? The animation locking in this game is brutal, bruh. 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 Oh, come on. Rapper, I don't give a shit. I don't know. I listen to good music. I don't know about that. You like country music? Not really. I mean, like any genre, there's a handful of songs that I kind of like, but like, as a whole, I would say no. As a whole, I would not say I enjoy country music. Oh, yeah. What are you... Oh, it's a parry. He just sits there and does nothing. Bitch. It's happening, it's happening. I'm starting to remember why I dislike this game. It's happening. That didn't hit the tail somehow? Oh, bruh, what? That was a nice wombo combo. There's a whole lot I could have done about that. Alright, just give me this. Just give me this. Let's get through this. Just go ahead and get through this, because if I don't, I'm gonna start, you know, doing my usual thing with Dark Souls 1. I know some of those. Kanye, I know some of those. Like, you know, my personal favorite by Wu-Tang is Cream. I love that one. You know, Hypnotize. That one's by Biggie, I think. He's resin. I don't need the resin. The Drake sword's gonna like two-shot these guys or something. Yeah, this is much nicer. Okay. Unlosable. Like I said earlier, man, DS1 enemies have such a tendency to misbehave. It's crazy. Like, more so than any other game, I feel like DS1 enemies have a tendency to just misbehave. Like getting 4-piece wombo comboed by the Belgargs because you get animation locked after everything in this game. There we go. So next up would be the depths. No, I guess I could go to Darkroot. Darkroot's probably where I should go next. I should probably do Darkroot, then Lower Undead Burg, and then depths. Hello. Yeah, I should probably do Darkroot, then Lower Undead Burg. Oh, that was nice. That was juicy. All right. So, I guess, yeah, let's go to Darkroot Garden now. I think I'm gonna burn the Claymore, maybe on Capra Demon. Just to avoid getting stuck on him for 4 hours. Yeah, maybe we use Claymore on Capra. The gargoyle tail axe is pretty good. Not good to kill the dogs, but it's good. I love how it bends. That's funny. That's cool. I like that. Okay. If I'm going to Darkroot, I need a stronger weapon. Let's put the Drake sword in here. Do that. Okay. Okay. I have one shard. I need more than that. He's got like good weapons. Broadsword, I can get that. I haven't used that yet. War pick, I haven't used that. Playing Baldur's Gate 3. Hey, I'm happy for you. Baldur's Gate 3 is not in my genre. It is not my thing. Let's see here. Oh, I gotta put the longsword up. I don't think I did that. I think I'm okay. What boss am I doing? Well, I'm gonna do all of them. Alright. I probably don't need to upgrade a weapon for Darkroot, to be honest. I don't think I do. Darkroot is not that spooky. I'll just take the bastard sword. It's just not my genre. It's not my thing. I'm sure it's really good, but I don't really care for it. But I genuinely hate how slow you feel in this game. Again, like in Demon's Souls, bro, you zoom. You run like twice as fast in Demon's Souls as you do in Dark Souls 1. What was that? This dude's got a lot of health. He can't really do much, though. He's kind of helpless. Yeah, this is the kind of moveset that people would point to in Dark Souls 2 and say, dude, don't you see all the bosses, like all the enemies in this game have just horrible movesets. They can't even hurt you. They're so bad. This is the kind of stuff people would point to in Dark Souls 2 and say is a problem. This dude can't even hit me back. Come on, come on. Follow the leader, big fella. I'm sorry, how is he supposed to hit me? He just can't hit you on this side. Straight up. What? Oh, he got me. He finally tagged me. He finally tagged me on something. Wow. He sure showed me. This game. I hope it's not another Armored Core, but I think if I had to guess what that title next year is, if it's made in-house, I feel like it is Armored Core. I cannot see FromSoft doing an in-house remaster, because, I mean, that would be like a paramedic putting a paddle on a body with no head. Wasting your time. Because if FromSoft remasters DS3, I mean, it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same thing. It's not really gonna be any different. So I just I can't for the life of me see an in-house remaster of Dark Souls 3 at From Software. Because again, it just it's not. It wouldn't make any sense. Because it'd be on the same engine that doesn't look that much different. It's definitely improved, but it's not that much different. Like, you're not really going to see a difference unless they add color into Dark Souls 3, which I don't think they will. There's not really anything that they could do. Maybe I'm being too cynical about this, but I really don't feel like there's anything they could do. Anything that From Software could do. And even this is just Dark Souls 1 with Reshade applied to it. So I don't see why it would be an in-house remaster. And I feel like FromSoft at least has to be aware of that. And knows that they should not spend their time on that. See, I can't see a Dark Souls 3 remaster in development at FromSoft. I can't see it. Like that, it would be a waste of time, effort, and most of all, money. Which, granted, it would sell like hotcakes, right? But again, it wouldn't be significantly different. Oh no! So you can't get close to him during that. I thought it was just like an AoE, but no, it's you can't get close to him. Go team. Remastered mod by FromSoft Serve. I feel like, honestly, with FromSoft Serve, I feel like, you know the black guy from Dexter? That's what I feel like with FromSoft Serve. It's I don't know why. I feel something off about this guy, but I can't prove any of it. I feel like the black guy from Dexter. Not saying there is anything wrong with him. I don't know. I get that vibe off of him. You know what I mean? I don't know why I get that vibe off the guy, but I do. Like, you know, like what everybody says about Pedro Pascal. Like, again, like from Soft Server, I'm sure he's a totally normal dude, but I don't know. I get that vibe like there's something off with him, but I can't prove it. Just like the black guy off Dexter. Let me run away for a second here. What? Are jump attacks in this game? Oh, they are. They weren't in Demon Souls. Ow. Jesus, that hurt. Gaius and Greats here. Elden Beast. Yes, they are great bosses. Next question. Hated for no reason, I'm afraid. Gaius and Elden Beast, both in great tier. They are not the great bosses. Hey, I think they are. I have a lot of fun with those bosses, especially Gaius. I can't remember if Elden Beast is above or below Gaius on that list. Thinking back on it, I would say I like Gaius more, but I can't remember who's above who. I remember they were close to each other, which is about right. Ow! Damn! That hurt. Elden Beast is a fun boss. Gaius is a fun boss. Okay, why is he so bad, Robbie? Give me this information. Convince me. I need to be a part of your religion by the time you're done talking. Here's what I say. Gaius, there's a certain tier of bosses, right? That people just hate because they suck at them. And that tier is Gaius, Lawrence, Demon of Hatred, Elden Beast, and maybe like one or two others. Like, Gaius is secretly one of the better Remembrance bosses in the DLC. People just got killed by the charge attack too much to realize it. That's all there is to it. He has one questionable attack. I think Gaius does have one questionable attack, and that's the charge attack. But again, I mean, here's how you get around that. Get on Torrent. Granted, you know, that's not something you can just expect people to know, but still, I mean, yeah, if you do that, it mitigates the issue completely. And then for the rest of the fight, just stay kind of close to him, and he'll never do it again. He'll do it once in the entire fight. You need to convince me that Gaius is not a great boss, because I think he's one of the better bosses in the DLC. I've got a video in my thoughts. I need to be convinced. I'm not looking forward to remaking that video in another 3 games or 2 games. Because oh dude, these things suck. Brah! Why do they take 3 hits to kill? What? Really? An enemy can't be within 50 meters of the bonfire, or else it'll turn off? What's the point of a bonfire then? Come on, game. Those dudes were like here, and the bonfire turned off. What? Okay, here's the thing, Yukon. I think that Torrent makes Elden Beast worse. That's what I think. I think that Torrent makes him worse. That's how crazy I am. I think that Elden Beast is more enjoyable off of Torrent, and that Torrent just makes the boss less enjoyable. And I think this because I guess I'm a psychopath, but still. I think that Torrent makes Elden Beast a worse boss. Because it mitigates a couple of his more dangerous attacks. Or a couple of his attacks that really keep you on your toes, rather. It just kind of mitigates a couple of them. Like the attack where you have to run and jump over the rings is nothing on Torrents. The attack where he shoots the stars up in the air is nothing. You can outrun Elden Stars pretty easily on Torrent. Like, I think Torrent makes that fight significantly worse. Hitboxes are insanely bad on what, Gaius? He has one bad hitbox. You need to be specific. He has one bad hitbox on the charge attack that you can just iframe through with the horse animation. You need to be specific. Just annoying. It's a worse horse fight. Too much damage. I disagree. He's not that hard to dodge to counter that. What do you mean? His knockdown critical hit is way too buggy? What do you mean? Knock him over and go punch the board in the face. The AOU play. What? He has like 3 different charge attacks. He has 2 that I know of. He has the starter one, and then he has the one in phase 2, like where he bounces and then shoots forward. But for that, it's easy, and the hitbox is simple. You just dodge him like when he bounces, wait a second, and then jump. It's easy. The hitbox is easy, bro. He has 2. He has the starting charge, which you need to dodge with Torrent, and then after that, you just stay close enough to him, and he'll only ever do that attack right at the start. He'll never do it again. Then he's got the gravity one, like where he has like the purple aura, and he bounces and then just charges forward. It's easy to dodge. It's easy. Like I said, there's a certain tier of bosses in Souls that people just hate because they're bad at them. That's all there is to it. That's pretty good damage, huh? Oh, that hurt a lot. Jesus, chill. Oh no! Nope, get me out of here. Run away from that. I'll read your comment in a second. I'm a little preoccupied. I don't know how long that lasts. Not that long. Idiot. Oh. Oh, hey. Chill, it's not that serious. Never happened to you. Knock him down, run around the boar. Only 6 times just been recovering insanely quickly. I mean, yeah, he recovers insanely fast because it doesn't take that long to get up to the front of him. Like, in what situation are you having a hard time getting to the front of the bore? Unless you just react late, in which case that's your fault. He's not down for long, but his recovery is just fast. He just doesn't stay down for very long. I don't see what the issue is. Like, listen, I, for one, hate to say skill issue in anything because I feel like that term is just used too often to cover up for issues that something has. But in this case, I'm going to say skill issue. I think. I'm afraid it is a skill issue. Because it's really not that tough. And it's like a 60-40 scenario. Well, then you're trading off. You're using the Ash of War in the place of getting that critical hit. Plus, it's not that difficult to keep track of when a boss is close to getting, their stamina broken or whatever. Like, it's not that difficult to keep track of that in your head. So just don't use that Ash of War in place of that. Or better yet, if you break them, if you knock them over, then just use the Ash of War again. If using the Ash of War is like the draw of your weapon, then when you knock them over, just use the Ash of War again. You can probably get it off 2 times, 3 times. You can probably get it off 2 or 3 times, then, and do more damage than you would with the critical hit. I don't see what are we talking about here? If the Ash of War is the point of your weapon, when you break him, use the Ash of War like 2 or 3 times, ow, and then just that's your damage. Oh no! I was too busy arguing with somebody. Too busy arguing with somebody. He's extremely poorly designed. You're not giving good reasons. Like, you're saying that Gaius is extremely poorly designed, but, like, what's your reason? Because your reason is because you're not, like, because you want to get the riposte instead of use the Ash of War on your weapon, like, which you've been doing the whole time, apparently. Like, if the Ash of War is the point of your weapon, then when you knock him over, just go use the Ash of War like 2 or 3 times on him while he's already down. Well, which one are you using? And if it's a slow one, then just use it like once or twice and do more damage than you would with the crit anyway. I don't see what you're getting at here. Like, you're not making good points. Yeah, like, Gaius is fine. He has one bad move. Gaius has one bad attack. One. Singular. Let me see. You say you gave me 6 bad reasons. Is that true? I don't know if that's true. Give me a second. I'll check. Now, this boss sucks. This boss sucks. Give me a second. I'll see what you said in a second. Bruh. Come on. Get down here, dude. Oh my god. Bro, this is gonna take like 15 minutes. Oh, what? Let me see. You gave me 6 reasons why everyone agrees in your answer skill issue. Can't be convinced me with it. What are you saying here? 6 reasons. Where was the comment? Hitboxes are insanely bad. That's not true. He has 1 bad hitbox, singular. So that one's wrong. The boar is annoying. What do you mean the boar is annoying? Because it's part of the fight? I mean, it's not that difficult to... It's just that... What do you mean? It's not like the boar is attacking independently of Gaius and that there's 2 enemies on the screen at one time. It's 1 enemy with 1 moveset. That's a moot point. Doesn't matter. Like, the boar is not a problem. Too much damage... What do you... Up your Shadow Tree level. Too much HP, up your Shadow Tree level. Your Shadow Tree level was too low. And knockdown critical hit is way too buggy. What do you mean buggy? I don't know what you mean buggy. He doesn't stay down for long, but that's just his thing. Gaius just doesn't stay down for long when you knock him over. But it's not buggy, he just doesn't stay down for very long. And on top of that, I don't know what you mean by that last point. You didn't make any points. You just said a bunch of stuff that's wrong. That's all there is to it. You said a bunch of stuff that was wrong and that made you mad. So it's the boss's fault. Yeah, Gaius is one of the better fights is one of the better Remembrance bosses in the DLC. Like you're gonna mention Gaius, in like the same sentence as Metter for like one of the worst bosses in the DLC? Nah. No. Metter is leaps and bounds worse than Gaius. Right, he doesn't do anything. People were like, I got comments on my boss ranking too. Why is Moonlight Butterfly at like 4th worst boss in the series? I wonder why. He doesn't do anything. Slow, tanky, boring moveset. Wait, who are you talking about here? Slow, tanky, boring moveset. Are you talking about... You talking about Gaius? Alright, Robbie. It's alright, Robbie. I forgive you for being wrong. It's okay. I said, I get it. You fought him once, you had a hard time with him. You know, you got beat up by Gaius. I get it. He shoved you in a locker, I'm sure. But, like, come on now. Have actual reasons. Come on now. Yeah, I would rather fight Gaius at level 1 than fight Metter again. Getting footage from Metter was terrible, man. God, I hated it. You are too weak. What, in this? Yeah, I haven't upgraded a weapon. Not really the one. Oh, what? I looked at my phone. I didn't even... I looked at my phone. I wasn't even paying attention. Let's see here. General opinion. That's good. Yeah, but that's because the Souls community is just a bunch of NPCs. It's a bunch of NPCs who don't have a different opinion. Go here, Ornstein and Smo is a top 20 boss in the series. Go here. Like, come on now. Hey, listen, people don't like my list because I can think for myself. I don't need anybody else to tell me how good or bad a boss is. I can determine that for myself. I'm sad you can't do the same, Robbie, but it is what it is. I don't need any YouTuber to tell me what boss is good or bad. I can figure it out for myself. How many bolts do I have? Could I take a bow to this guy? No. See, all the reasons are actually valid. They're not, though. Like you clearly don't know what you're talking about is the problem. As far as I'm concerned, you might be reading stuff off the wiki for all I know. You might be reading wiki comment sections for all I know. Meow. Ow. Dude, will you land? Will you land? Jesus. God, this fight sucks. Bro, I had people in my boss ranking telling me that this boss was not that bad. Like, land! Land! Ow, that hurt. Can I just hide behind this? Nah. Hey. Gaius is a move. Hey. Gaius, Elden Beast, Lawrence, Demon of Hatred. I stand by where all of those are placed. Calamite, all those bosses like that. I stand by where they're all placed. They're all fine. Bro, this fight is so bad. Out of curiosity, would you say this fight's better than Gaius? I'm just curious. This might take a hot minute. Alright, we're not gonna do this. It's gonna take like 20 minutes to do, dude. Some NPCs which are trying to be different about Gaius. I don't know what you mean. Like, isn't the general consensus of like 80% of the community that Gaius sucked? Which again, he's fine. He's fine. Gaius is definitely an A tier boss for sure. I have a homeward bone, right? Like, listen. Gaius is like twice as good as Rolana, I would say. I would say he's twice as good as Rolana. You know, something that a lot of people just wouldn't agree with, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, Rolana is at number 82 on my list. Gaius is at like 44 or something like that. Yeah, I don't really like Rolana. Mostly because like Rolana has that problem where her swords don't have hitboxes on anything except the blade. So like she just tends to miss like half of her attacks up close, which really makes the fight just kind of feel awkward more than anything else. She's also got, you know, the whole point of Rolana is like a very fast, very aggressive boss. Moves very, very quickly. Not a lot of downtime there. And then like she has two attacks where it's just like, alright, I'm gonna make this glintstone magic, and you're just gonna have to sit there and wait, and you're gonna just have to wait this out, because I'm gonna just grind the pace of the fight to a screeching halt. Like, it's just, Rellana's a good boss for sure, but I don't think she's as good as Gaius. We'll come back here, because I just don't have the stats for Moonlight Butterfly. Not really. I mean, if you look at the footage I used in the boss ranking, like, I beat Rellana and only healed like 3 times, I think. I think it was like 3 Estus that I used on Rellana. I don't think Rellana's that tough. Yeah, I think I used like 3 Estus on Rellana or something like that. Like, she's a fine boss. I just don't think she's anything special. Let me see here. Elden Ring Remembrances. Let me see. What remembrances would I say Gaius is better than here? Because I don't know them all off the top of my head. I feel like I should, but like I don't. Let's see here. He's better than Dancing Lion. He's better than Rellana. He's better than Putrescent Knight. He's better than Shadow Tree Avatar. He's not better than Mesmer. He's better than Ramina. He's better than Metter. He's not better than Midra. He's not better than Bale. He's not better than Consort Radahn. That is the DLC. Let me see here. Okay, is this gonna update? Buh, why is my phone like not loading this? Okay, let's see. See, he's better than Ancestral Spirit. He's better than Estelle. He's better than Godric. He's better than Renala. He's better than Star Scourge Radahn. He's better than Fortisax. Better than Fire Giant. Not better than Rykard. Not better than Morgott. Not better than Malekith. He's better than Placidusax. Not better than Moog. Not better than Millennia. Not better than Godfrey. Not better than Elden. What is he? He might be better than Elden Beast. I don't remember. Better than Dancing Lion. Better than Rellana. Better than Putrescent. Not better than Midra. Better than Metter. Better than Ramina. Better than Shadow Tree. Not as good as Mesmer or Consort. I mean, he's above him. He's above him on the list, ain't he? I mean, you watched the video. He's above him on the list. Oh, one sec. Give me just a sec. I'll be right back in just a second. Let me come back for just a second to answer some chats here before I get too bad. Before I get too behind here. Rolana is tougher than Gaius, though. I would say Gaius is probably harder. I don't think Rolana's that tough. I don't think Gaius is better than post-nerf for Dawn. Pre-nerf for Dawn, I'd say Gaius is better. Post-nerf for Dawn, I'd say I prefer Dawn. Yeah, he's better than Placidus Axe. How close would you say Gaius is to Metter? I mean, Gaius would be, what? The next best remembrance after Mesmer, right? Like, it would be... I don't know. I'd have to look at the remembrance list. Midra is the best boss in the DLC. Then Bale. Then Mesmer. Then Gaius. Probably something like that. I'd have to look at it again. He's the next best after Mesmer, for sure. I would say that Mesmer is, like, substantially better than Gaius, but Gaius is still a great boss. Both of those are great bosses. Neither of them break into my top tier, though. Let me see here. Let me look at the DLC bosses, because I don't remember all of them here. I think I have a list bookmarked, right? Is it this? Yeah, okay, yeah, I got it right here on my phone. Let me see. Let me swipe over to the DLC real quick, because it's all the way back here. Do they have Night Rain added to this yet? They do. Cool. Okay, let me just quickly throw all the NPCs in like lower tier. Put you there. Lamenter's got a gimmick. I'll give him more credit. Rescan. Owns. I hate owns. Death Knights are beats here. I think I like the Death Knights about as much as I like Rolana, to be honest with you. Emir, he's got a gimmick. I'll give him some credit. The Black Knights, they're just elite enemies. D tier. I'll just reset it and then just do the remembrances. Let me see. Let me just swipe through and put the remembrances where they should be. There's like, what, 10 remembrances in the DLC or something like that? Shadow Tree Avatar and B tier. Mesmer, A tier for sure. Gaius, A tier, right behind Mesmer. Midra's the best. Dancing Lion, he'd be C tier. Rolana's B tier, better than Shadow Tree Avatar. Putrescent Knight, right behind Dancing Lion, probably. Metter, definitely the worst of the remembrances. Ramina, I'd put Ramina like right above Rolana. Bale, right behind Midra. Consort, right there. Okay, yeah, so as far as remembrances go for the DLC, best to worst, I think Midra's the best, then Bale, then Mesmer, then post-nerf Radahn, then Gaius. So Gaius is number 5 in the DLC for me. Then Ramina, then Rolana, then Shadow Tree Avatar, then Divine Beast Dancing Lion, then Putrescent Knight, then Metter. Yeah, that's how I'd put it. Yeah, I put Gaius in like number 5 in the DLC, something like that. Gaius is a good boss, man. He is. Alright, let's get back to the Hellkite Bridge. How long have we been going? About 3 hours. Let's get back to the Hellkite Bridge real quick. Let's open up Lower Undead Burg first. Let's go this way. Let's go past the Balder Knights. So yeah, I would put... Yeah, I'd say Gaius is like... yeah, number 5 in the DLC for me. I don't think Robbie is here anymore. I do believe Robbie might have taken off, but whatever. Robbie strikes me as the type of guy that wouldn't like Dark Souls 2. I just read him like that. Why not? That's how I can evaluate people. I'll evaluate them based on what their thoughts on Dark Souls 2 would be. I never went down this way. Hello, rats. Dark Souls 2 is the best Dark Souls game. Like, of the 3 Dark Souls games, yeah, Dark Souls 2 is the best one. See here. Let's go back this way. Is there a bonfire in Lower Undead Burg? No, that's right. I think it just loops back to... Go, 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 go. Ow! So go back and forth. DS3 win. I don't think, like, okay, yeah, the bosses in DS3 are definitely better than Dark Souls 2's as a whole. But, like, everything else in DS3 is just worse than Dark Souls 2. Oh, that's death. Oops. That's a long way back. Not really. I think did I rest at that bonfire? I did. I'm good. Yeah. I would say that, yeah, the bosses are definitely better in Dark Souls, are definitely better in Dark Souls 3, but like everything else I think is substantially worse. Like the enemies are worse, the build variety's worse. The enemies I would say are more annoying. The levels are mostly a lot worse. The game looks a lot uglier than DS2 does. So yeah, like, well, yeah, the bosses are definitely better, but I think everything else is just too substantially worse than Dark Souls 2. It's also got, I think a DLC that is really terrible. Like, I think it has, Ashes of Ariandel is the worst DLC in the series. Ring City's really good. Ring City is good, for sure. Oh, there's my shortcut right there. Nice. Ring City is definitely good. I think it's a little overrated, but it's good. Like, I would say I think Old Hunters, Crown of the Iron King, and probably Shadow of the Erdtree are all better than Ring City. Yeah. I would probably say I like Crown of the Iron King over Ring City. In fact, I would definitely say that. Let's start using these. I have not been using these at all. Sadly, I can't like really farm Titanite reliably until... Is it the Dark Wraiths, right? The Dark Wraiths are like your first chance to really farm Titanite a lot. The Dark Wraiths in New Londo? I think that's what like the soonest is. I also don't remember though, so I could be mistaken. Entirely possible. So yeah. I definitely... like, DS3 as a whole, I don't know, man. It's tough. Because I feel like when I'm not fighting bosses in Dark Souls 3, I'm, for the most part, just not having fun with the game. Like, when I am fighting bosses in Dark Souls 3, I'm having a lot of fun. When I'm not fighting bosses, I'm having zero fun, for the most part. That's the only way I can really say I can really describe it with Dark Souls 3. Most of the levels I don't think are fun. Most of the enemies are all annoying. The weapons are cool. Some of them are cool, specifically the paired weapons. But I think Dark Souls 3's build variety really struggles in general. Especially coming after Dark Souls 2. Like, is Dark Souls 3's build variety really that much better than Bloodborne's? Probably not. So yeah, I don't have it in me to put Dark Souls 3 above 2 at all. Like, again, if I were to rank these Souls games worst to best, worst I would say is Night Rain, because it doesn't really count. Then I would probably say probably Elden Ring. Then probably this game. Then probably Dark Souls 1. Then Dark Souls 3. Then Demon Souls. Then Dark Souls 2. Then Bloodborne. Then Sekiro. I've said it 100 times, but I think, like, while Shadow of the Erdtree, I think, really understood how to make an open world Souls game interesting, which is you need to make the open world feel layered, feel just as layered as a Legacy dungeon is. And that's exactly what they did. There's so many layers to the Land of Shadow, and it's smaller. It's especially, I think it's especially better than, like, the base game. I think the base game open world in Elden Ring, it just kind of sucks. But the Lands of Shadow, it's smaller, it's more compact. So yeah, the Lands of Shadow is just better. But I would say that the base game of Elden Ring just kind of sucks. The base game open world just sucks. And the DLC definitely understood how to fix that problem. It still suffered some content issues, like there's nothing in Cerulean Coast and it almost doesn't even have a reason to exist other than being pretty. But yeah, like they definitely understood how to design the world itself. Elden Ring is number 1. I disagree. If we don't count Night Rain because it's not a real Souls game, I would probably say I think Elden Ring is the worst of them. I don't think Elden Ring is bad. I don't think Elden Ring is a bad video game. I think Elden Ring is like a 6. I give it like a 6 out of 10 or something like that. It's fine. It's a totally fine, above average entertainment. but I think it's just, I think when you look at it, the trade-off of really great engaging level design for a boring open world that doesn't have anything to do about 95% of the time, that was not the trade-off to make. That was just not the trade-off to make at all. Yeah, like, I just, like, again, I don't, like, when I criticize Elden Ring, it doesn't come from just me, you know, wanting to hate the game and be different. Like, when I criticize something, I say it because I want it to be better. I love the Souls series, I do. God knows I do. And I criticize something, it's because I want it to be better. I want it to be as good as it can be. And while Shadow of the Erdtree was definitely a step in the right direction in a lot of ways, particularly when it comes to designing the open world and incentivizing you to explore, all I heard for 2.5 years from other Elden Ring quote-unquote haters was there's no reason to go out and explore the world. And there really isn't, right? There really isn't in Elden Ring. Once you've got your weapon, you're good. And that's true. However, Shadow of the Erdtree hit. What did they do? They heard that. They said, alright, we're going to add the Shadow Tree fragment system. You go out, you explore the world, you find the things to make yourself stronger, and then you can go and fight the bosses with that. You need to explore the world to get more power in that sense. You really need to. Because if you just beeline it through the main points, you're not going to beat this DLC. It's too hard. Perfect. I loved it. They executed that very well. The Shadow Tree fragment system was very, very good. What did I hear from these same Elden Ring haters that wanted a reason to explore the world? Oh my god, you're telling me I have to explore the world to stand a chance? What are you talking about? It's ridiculous. They did exactly what people wanted, and people still complained about it. It was ridiculous. That is exactly what myself and several other Elden Ring quote-unquote haters wanted, was a reason to go out and explore the open world and get stronger through something that wasn't just runes, when runes are so easy to come by in Elden Ring anyway. That's what I wanted. That's what a lot of people wanted. They did just that, and it wasn't good enough. Ridiculous. Just looking for something to complain about. That's all that was. Looking for something to complain about. Base game's very mid nowadays. Here's what I say about Bloodborne and Sekiro, right? Because I think these two are the best. Bloodborne has the highest peaks in the series. Bloodborne's peaks are the best of the series. Doesn't get any better than that, at least not yet. Peak game, great most of the way through, with the highest peaks in the whole series. But Sekiro is the most consistently great Souls game. Sekiro doesn't have I don't think Sekiro has a single part where it falls off or gets worse. I don't think it has that. Some of these FromSoft games kind of have that issue with, you know, the back half of Dark Souls 1. And, you know, Dark Souls 3 has that with everything that isn't a boss fight. Elden Ring has that with its open world. And, you know, Demon Souls kind of has that with how some of it is kind of unfinished. Dark Souls 2 has that with a similar issue where some of it's kind of not finished. And of course you have like Shrine of Mana. Bloodborne has the Nightmare Frontier, right? Notorious. Nightmare Frontier is not good. Byrgenwerth, there's not enough there. Sekiro doesn't have that. Sekiro doesn't have a single part where it dips down in quality. It's just great the whole way through. There's not a single part where Sekiro falls off. 6 out of 10 to a 9.6. Because I don't agree with them. I don't agree with the general consensus on the game. I think they are wrong. I'll stand in front of 1,000 people who love Elden Ring, and I'll say, yes, you all are wrong. Like, it is what it is. Just because more people think something doesn't mean that it's right. Just because more people think something doesn't mean that it's right at all. Has mid base game bosses. I'm sick of hearing that, bro. I'm sick of hearing that. Bloodborne's base game bosses are fine. They are fine, right? The Cleric Beast is fine. Gascoigne is great. Vicar Amelia is good. Shadows of Yharnam are great. Rom is eh. Wonderborn is eh. Logarius, great boss. Celestial Emissary is bad. Ebrietis is solid. It's okay. Mikolash, yeah, he's bad. Not good. Murgo's Wet Nurse, really good boss. I like Murgo's Wet Nurse. Gehrman, good boss. I'm not as big of a fan of him as other people. I think Gehrman is very, very overhyped, but he's fine. Moon Presence, yeah, Moon Presence isn't very good. I like Bloodstar Beast; those are solid. And then you taking some of the Chalice bosses into consideration, which I feel like it's fair. Thumerian Elder is really great. Abhorrent Beast is really great. Bloodletting Beast is pretty good. Bloodborne's has really good bosses in its base game, for sure. 100%. The base game bosses are fine in Bloodborne. They're fine. Like, Bloodborne's base game boss roster is probably third best. No, wait. Not third best. Sekiro has the best roster overall. Then, Dark Souls 3? Yeah. Then probably Dark Souls 3. Then toss up between Bloodborne and Elden Ring. I would probably say, right now, I would say Elden Ring's base game boss roster is better. But I mean, after that, it's definitely Bloodborne. Like, Bloodborne's boss roster is definitely better than like Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls. I would say it's somewhat competitive with Elden Ring's. That's just what I think. And then you get to the DLC. Ludwig, great boss. Living Failures, fine boss. Maria, great boss. Overrated, but great boss. Larry, great boss. Orphan, best boss in the game. So yeah. Oh, also, Amazement, you said 6 out of 10 FromSoft standards or in general. I would say in general. I don't really have by From Software standards, because I have to think of them differently from the rest of the industry. I don't think so. I don't. Like, I think it's just a 6 out of 10 game. I think Elden Ring's just a 6 out of 10. It was fine. It was alright. The DLC, I'm going to give it 8, though. 8 out of 10 for the DLC. Really great DLC. 8 or 9, but... Yeah, I would say... I don't really put FromSoft on such a high pedestal that it's like I have to compare them to I have to compare their games to just each other and not to other games in the industry. I don't feel that at all. I don't feel that way at all. Like I always say, like my only 10 out of 10, the only games I've ever played that I give a solid 10 out of 10 to, there's 3. It's Bloodborne, Sekiro, and the original Final Fantasy VII. They're the only 3 games I can give a straight-up 10 out of 10 to. Depending on the day you ask me, I could say I like FF7 Rebirth enough to say it, to give it a 10 as well, but I don't put FromSoft on such a high pedestal that I don't think I can compare them to other games in the industry. Lies of P, I think, is better than at least 3 From Software games. I think it's better than Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, and Elden Ring. I like Lies of P more than all 3 of those. I would say FromSoft is definitely one of the more consistent developers in the industry, but I don't put them on such a high pedestal that they cannot compare. That like the rest of the industry can't compete with them. I don't think that at all. I think that's ridiculous. Old Hunters carries? It does not. It does not. In terms of bosses, like yeah, the 2 best bosses in Bloodborne are from Old Hunters, but like I can think of 4 base game bosses that are better than Lady Maria and Lawrence. Which I would probably say I put Lawrence above Maria at this point. I would say I like Lawrence more than Lady Maria. Yeah, Old Hunters is a great addition to the base game, but it does not carry the game. Guys, I know a lot of people love like Old Hunters levels the most. Old Hunters definitely has the best weapons in the game, but I would actually say I like the levels more before the Old Hunters. maybe that's not what most people would say, but I would say I like a lot of the levels more in the base game. You know, I like Central Yarnum more. I would say I think my favorite area probably is the Research Hall, but like more than the Hunter's Nightmare and the Fishing Hamlet, I would say more than both of those 2. I prefer Central Yarnum, like Cathedral Ward, probably Old Yarnum. Yahargul, I like Yahargul more than those. I like Canehurst more than those. And even some areas like Hemwick. I would go as far as to say that I really like that area competes with those for me. The research hall I think might be the best area in the game, but like the Hunter's Nightmare and the Fishing Hamlet, they're great areas. They are. They definitely are. But Bloodborne's base game has areas that I think are just as good, if not better. So yeah, I can't get behind the idea that the old Huntress carries the whole game. I can't get behind that at all. I don't think they're the best levels in the series. Like my top three, what I think are like the three, I'll say 5 best levels in the series are like, I think the Research Hall is one of them. Then I actually think Upper Latria from Demon Souls. Upper Latria, peak. Broom Tower from Dark Souls 2. Love Broom Tower. Broom Tower is so good. Shadow Keep from Shadow of the Erdtree. And then that 5th one, I don't know. I kind of have a tough time deciding that one. Those 4 are that's the Mount Rushmore from software levels to me. Upper Latria, Broom Tower, Research Hall, and Shadow Keep. That's the Mount Rushmore. Picking a 5th one is tough for me. But, yeah, those are like the 4 that I point to as just being the best. I don't think Dark Souls 1 has an area that's competitive with those. And Orlando's really good, but I don't think it's competitive with the best of the series. Dark Souls 3 definitely doesn't. I don't think there's any area in Dark Souls 3 that can be argued above A tier. Because I know a lot of people love the Ring City, but it's a town covered in ash. Then there's a rooftop, an alleyway, and a swamp. There's no city. There's no city. And the top 5, I don't agree. I don't. Oh, Ashina Castle. That's up there in the top 5. I didn't even think of that. Ashina Castle. Yeah, Ashina Castle's in the top 5. Drake fine. It's okay. I don't hate it. It's good. It's like B tier area for sure. I should do that. I should rank all the areas worst to best. I should do that. That'd be funny. Maybe I'll do a stream like where I just put them on a tier list. I don't think Dark Souls 1 has one of those. Like the only areas in Dark Souls 1 that I think are like A tier would be Anor Londo and Painted World. I think those are like really solid A tier levels, but I don't think that I don't think they're like top tier levels. No, I can't say that. I can't get behind that. Dragheap's fine. It's a fine area. I think the reason most people loved Ring City's levels so much and said it had some of the best levels in the series is because every level in base game DS3, aside from like Irithyll, just sucks, or it either sucks or it's a straight line, right? Like there's just nothing special to pretty much any of these levels in Dark Souls 3, and that's why I think then you get Ring City. It's a glass of water after a handful of salt, dude. Like we're coming off the base game levels of Dark Souls 3 and Ashes of Ariandel. You get Ring City, of course, it seems like it's peak, like it's the greatest thing of all time, but I don't think it's that special. I think that Sekiro's areas are actually really good. Like, I think that Sekiro's level design doesn't get talked enough. It's got really great levels, and like it still constantly offers up the choice of running there loud and stupid and fight like that, or sneak your way through them. The levels do a really good job at offering you that choice. The levels have a lot of verticality because of the grappling hook. I think Sekiro's levels are very underrated. People don't talk about them enough. They are very good levels. I think Sekiro has the most underrated levels in the series, man. Like, Ashina Outskirts, great level. Ashina Castle, great level. Senpo Temple, great level. Harada Estate, really good level. Let's see here. Sunken Valley, great level. Mibu Village, miserable. I don't like Mibu Village. Ashina Depths, not good. What else is there here? Sekiro is so short, man. Fountainhead, great level. So yeah, like I don't think Sekiro's level design gets talked about enough. Not nearly enough for how good it is. It's got verticality to it. It's well designed. It's got all the charm that the normal From Software levels do. They designed it in such a way that it constantly offers up the choice between fighting things normally or just doing stealth kills on everybody. Constantly offers up that choice. So yeah, I can't get behind saying that Sekiro's levels aren't anything special. I mean, the thing is, the opening levels of Dark Souls 3, I mean, Cemetery of Ashes is a straight line. High Wall of Lothric is a straight line. Undead Settlement does have some branching paths. I'll give Undead Settlement credit where credit's due. Road of Sacrifices, I think the enemies there are too annoying to really put it too high. I'll give Undead Settlement its flowers. Yeah, Undead Settlement's really good. Road of Sacrifices is just too annoying. So, yeah, I can't really give that any credits. What else is there? Farron Keep sucks. Farron Keep sucks. I hate Farron Keep. I think Farron Keep is, like, secretly one of the worst poison areas in the series, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, Swamp of Sorrows and Farron Keep, it's like the meme of Tobey Maguire with the glasses where it's blurry. It's the same thing to me. I hate both. Cathedral of the Deep is good. Irithal's good. Catacombs are miserable. What is that one place called? Forsaken Capital? No, it's not Forsaken Capital. Forgotten Capital? No, that's Final Fantasy VII. What is it? Profaned Capital. That one. That's the one I'm thinking of. Profaned Capital. That's okay. It's alright. Like, I just think that a lot of these areas in DS3 are just not good enough. Even, and the thing is, even Anor Londo it suffers from the DS3 isms, which is, even Anor Londo is a straight line. How did you turn Anor Londo into a straight line? How did you do it? How did you manage to do it? Irithyll may be really good, but Anor Londo is a straight line. So yeah, I don't like a lot of those DS3 levels. High Wall of Lothric, the thing is, like, it is a straight line though. Like, I can literally picture it in my head. You run down the side of the wall, and then you drop down, and you go onto that one rooftop, then you drop down again, run around, you have a shortcut that takes you back up to the front, and then you can either go fight Dancer or go fight Vort. Like, it's literally just a straight line. And Vort's an easy boss, so, like, technically you don't even need that shortcut. Like, it's just, I don't agree with saying that it's not exactly a straight line. I think High Wall of Lothric is the straightest of straight lines in a game full of straight lines. That's what I think. It is the straightest of straight lines in a game chock full of straight lines. Like, again, if we're talking, like, let's compare this to another starter area. I want you to compare High Wall of Lothric to Central Yharnam. Compare it. It's night and day. Compare it to Undead Burg, it's night and day. Like, it's compared to Ashina Outskirts, right? Like, I'd even say you compare it to 1-1 in Demon Souls, right? Like, it's just, High Wall of Lothric, I feel like, is just like, I think it's the worst starter area in the series, right? I would say it's the worst. Like 1-1 is better. If we count the tutorial, I would say it's similar. The Demon Souls tutorial and High Wall of Lothric, I would actually say it's pretty similar. The Undead Burg, I'd say, is better. I think Forest of Fallen Giants is better. Central Yharnam's definitely better. Ashina Outskirts is better. Like, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been yapping for a while. Lots of excessive yapping. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. We'll come back on Monday. Probably Monday for more of this. We'll continue Dark Souls 1. It was a good start to the stream series. It was a good start. We'll come back on Monday. I appreciate everybody coming out. Frog, Jake, Bilal, Robbie, who I think dipped at this point. Amazing Man. Lorenzo, who was here earlier. Yukon. Everyone who stopped by. Appreciate everybody. So yeah. I'm gonna get out of here. I got stuff to do today. So yeah. Hope everybody has a good day. And I will see everybody in the daily update. And then in Monday's stream. So yeah. I'm out of here. Y'all take it easy. Enjoy your Saturday. Try not to get too hot out there.